Jizzle fan, what it do? It's your boy J Jizzle, aka Javion. You already know we back with another banger, babies. I want to start off about this video by saying thank you guys for supporting the interviews. I really love it. Like I said, I'm gonna continue to do my best to edit the videos out until I get better equipment. But for the most part, it's always gonna be good content. So let's just keep throwing that thumbs up. Let's keep subscribing. Let's start this video. So I got a special guest. He's currently overseas. His name is Brandan Stith. I actually learned about him from my friend Joe Reese. He played with ODU with him. He currently played for the Leuven Bears, so it's gonna be a good interview. It's gonna be like a lot of experience that we're gonna learn from overseas. So let's get right to it. Brandon, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm always good, man. How quarantine been treating you since it's been starting?
Man, the quarantine has been alright for real. The cases going up over here in Belgium, so they started to put in new rules and stuff. But other than that, it's been pretty solid.
That's good for the most part. So y'all been having practice before the case happened?
Yeah, we still practice and everything. There's still some rules there's still some rules that we gotta obey. Like certain rules about locker rooms. We have to wipe down the weight room whenever we use it. Try to keep everything sanitary for people coming in after us. But we still practicing. That much really hasn't changed.
Oh yeah, that's good for the most part. So it's more like individual works for the most part.
Yeah. Sometimes we do teamwork, sometimes we do individual work. But the only really thing that really changed is just wiping down material or equipment when we finish using it.
I mean that's every gym, so I mean that's really nothing new to everybody. So I mean at least it's not nothing bad where you can't even go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Normally how I do these interviews, of course, we ask you a couple questions, go back to your high school career, just get a good story out of you, and then we're gonna hit you with some fun bonus questions if you're cool with that. So you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. Let's start off with the first question. How tall are you, by the way?
I'm 6'7".
Oh my! I had 6'7" in my head, man. I'm starting to think I'm a genius at this type of stuff, man. So, let me see. So, with overseas so far, what year are you currently in with overseas?
This is gonna be my third year. This is gonna be my third year playing basketball in Europe. This is gonna be my third year in Belgium. So, it's pretty much been my entire career here.
Oh yeah, that's good, man. How was your first 3 years, or how was your first 2 years coming into the overseas?
Oh man, the first year was tough. That was like the adjustment year. Coming from the States, coming to Europe. Nothing about it. Nobody. You get homesick really easy because you away for 10 months. So the first year was pretty much the hardest. The second year, it got a lot easier because I was familiar with the area. I knew people. I knew places to go, food to eat. So this third year, it's not even that bad for real because I spent so much time over here.
Right. So, I mean, let me ask you a funny question first. So, is the food kind of different? Like, you know how we would normally make barbecue? Y'all don't see nobody just barbecuing out there, do you?
No, the food over here actually is like bad good.
Oh man.
It's different. It's like it tastes different because that's how it's supposed to taste. If
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because U.S. I got all that processed stuff, sugar, coloring, and all that dye and stuff. And like over here, it's mainly organic. Like like McDonald's over here. Man, it's so much different because it's so much better. I would probably say.
Oh man, I might have to get a little passport going and come out there and taste the McDonald's.
Man, I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it.
So McDonald's is much healthier over there.
I mean, yeah, it's still fast food.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's still fast food, but it tastes much better than any McDonald's you probably you probably had in the States.
Oh man, I don't know. We have to try it out for ourselves, man. Hopefully, I come out there and watch you play, man. Let's start off with actually ODU. Like I said, I think Joe was telling me you was one of the people that left when he was coming in, or of course, like he was a senior, he was a freshman or whatever. Can you tell me how was your experience at ODU?
ODU was fun, man. I mean, probably like the best 4 years of my life. For real, I played with some great players, on and off the court. We had fun, man, and a lot of us a lot of us, we still playing basketball. Then there's a good number of us, that they found another career path. They doing really well, but ODU was real fun.
So can you tell me a little bit about ODU besides sports-wise? Do they have a set goal to make sure everybody get where they need to be?
Oh yeah, the academics, the advisors that we had, they really went like above and beyond to make sure that we got our schoolwork done, because a lot of schools they just make sure you have what's needed to play, but like they really made sure that we had what we needed, after basketball, because you can't play basketball forever, and
Right.
And if you ain't got no education on you, if you ain't got no credentials, then you really at a disadvantage when it comes to the job force.
Right. Can you tell me, like, are you like from Virginia, or you came to Virginia?
Well, I was born in Denver. Didn't really spend that much time over there. But I moved to Virginia when I was in like the 3rd grade, and ever since then I've been in Virginia, Southern Virginia. Out there in the country where won't really anything to do except sports. So.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of athletes come out from where I'm from, but yeah, I've been in Virginia ever since I was in like 3rd grade.
Can you tell me how was high school out there in Virginia?
Oh, high school was fun. I mean, because like I said, there wasn't anything to do except sports. So the guys I met, it was a small town, so everybody knew everybody basically.
Right.
But whenever event was going down, whenever guys, got together, played football, basketball, baseball, whatever sport you chose, you have a good amount of people show up, trying to play, trying to get in, trying to get some good runs in.
Can you tell me the competition level out there?
Oh man, the competition level when I was there, it was real good. I mean, when I was in high school, my high school went to the state championship 7 years in a row.
Dang.
And we lost the first 4, which was like when I was in school. I lost the state championship my freshman year, and then we won the last 3. So I won the state championship my sophomore, junior, and senior year. But it was always a fight, especially with like Parkview and some schools in Northern Virginia.
Right.
We didn't play nobody in the 7-5 because they had too many kids for us. They weren't in our like classification, but competition level was real good.
Can you tell me, like, did you guys get rings back then for winning championships?
Oh yeah, I still got my rings.
Oh yeah, how did it look? Like what color was it?
They were always silver.
Okay.
They had a good amount of diamonds in them. Of course, it won't diamonds; it's cut glass. But
right.
they got a nice little reflection in them. And my high school we were blue and gray. So you always got some type of blue in it. You got some gray. You got your name in it, your number, the year. The year we won them. So we were kind of cocky back then. So every year,
of course.
Yeah, I got one ring fitted for my pinky. I got one ring fitted for my ring finger, and then I got the 3rd one fitted for my middle finger. So
of course.
yeah. So we were kind of cocky back then. But yeah, I got 3 rings for 3 different fingers.
So coming into your 3rd season, hopefully we all play, and hopefully the season go and all this stuff ends. Can you tell me, what are you looking forward to with your new season?
Oh man, this is a big season. Because this team has a history that we trying to change. And last year we were gonna go down in the record books,
Yeah.
In changing this team's history. But of course, COVID came through, messed everything up, cut our season short, and we kind of all the hard work that we put in was kind of cut short. But this year, even though it's starting a little bit later, like, you know, we finna pick up where we left off, and you know, like I said, we gonna make a run for the record books.
That's good. That's all you can ask for, man. Hope bless
Yeah,
goes out to you, man. Before we go ahead and go to the bonus questions, can you tell me a little thing, like, give us a little advice? Would you tell all the kids growing up, man, to work hard or whatever the case may be, guidance?
Oh man, of course, everybody is going to tell them to work hard. I'm pretty sure everybody knows to work hard. You know, not give up. But one thing that I would probably say is, you know, one thing I say a lot is everybody's path to success is different. You know, kids look up to like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. You know, the best of the best. You know, but those are like freaks of nature. You know,
right.
People, like, not many people are built like those guys. You know, people, like, a lot more people got to work much harder to get where they at. So, you know, even if you don't make it to the NBA, some type of professional, you know, the top tier league of whatever career that you want, you know, you can still make a great living somewhere else. You know, it's not you know, all or nothing. There's there's infinite amount of ways, you know, to be successful and make money. So, you know, everybody, like I said, everybody's path to success is different. You know, don't try to do exactly what your idol or somebody did. You know, do what's best for you.
I love the answer. That's actually a new answer. Everybody else's answer is new, but what you said was different from all of them. Just because of the fact that you didn't bring up basketball, you brought up it ain't just about basketball. It might be your dream, but you'll never know, you know, what else you could be good at if you don't open your options up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a wonderful answer, man. Let's go get to these bonus questions and have some fun, man. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. So the only person I know is Joe for ODU. Can you tell me how would you play? Like, of course, he built his game up from whenever he started to now. Can you tell me if you guys was to play the 16, who would be on top and what would be the score?
Oh man, see, I seen Joe play. Joe is actually a hard guard for real. You know, he's somebody hard to guard. He's big. He's big. He can shoot. You know, he does what not many bigs can do. So, but I honestly don't know how I would play Joe, but it would be a good matchup. That's not something I could just, you know, give you a solid answer for. That's
right.
something that we have to actually play out, you know, because like I said, you just, like, it's easy to say, oh, I'm just going to do this. But, like, you actually got to get out there and do it, and that's the hardest part.
Right.
So that's something that we might actually have to play to, you know, to find out the true answer.
Oh, man, if that ever comes to that day, hopefully I can be able to record that, because that would be a special game. Because like I told him, I mean, at least he told me how the way his game was changed, not as in a bad way, but, of course, he don't really shoot as much in college like he used to do in high school. But that's the point of trying to figure out different, you know, positions and playing the role that you're supposed to play, you know. So at least, you know, he can shoot, because he actually can shoot very good.
Yeah,
actually
well,
watching him shoot.
I go back, I watch him play. And yeah, I've seen Joe play plenty of times to understand that he got a shooter on. He got a shooter on.
So, not saying you have to be like a player, but if you can tell us who you favor yourself as, can you answer it? Be honest, you don't got to worry about the criticism. We don't criticize over here. If it's somebody that you feel like that you favor as, I want to learn the player that you are.
I would probably say I'm more like a Kenneth Faried, you know, Draymond Green type of guy. You know, I don't I'm not a great shooter. I'm not going to bring the ball up the court. I'm not going to ISO anybody. But what I will do is I'll go for a rebound, and I'll push whoever's in my way. You know, I'll push you to the sideline, to the baseline. You know, go get a rebound and, you know, try to dunk it back in. You know, I'm not a skills guy. I'm the trash guy. I get all the trash buckets. You know, I get the rebounds. I get the put back dunks. I post up. You know, I try to back you down, turn around. You know, try to dunk the ball on somebody.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's a true big man. True
Yeah,
big man. I wish I was a big
exactly.
man, man. I want to be. If I was a big man, I always do it, and I still like I'll do it and just practice it for no reason. Like I'll be at the court, and I want to be when I'm big man to take that one hard power dribble and just two hand dunk it or something like under the rim.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
seeing stuff like that. That's why I like making big mans on my 2K, man. I don't got a shooter on 2K. I'm more like I want to dominate in the paint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
exactly.
like
I
that.
mean,
I like that. I like that. I
yeah,
actually feel
yeah.
like Kenneth Fareed, the early Kenneth Fareed, is more entertaining than Draymond Green. So we're just gonna favor you as Kenneth Fareed because back then, Kenneth Fareed was catching balls out the air like he had mad hops, man.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah,
person you didn't want to
exactly.
see it under the rim, man. What they used to call him, the manimal or whatever.
Manimal, manimal.
Yeah, they don't want to. They don't want to. That was a. And he actually used to be one of my favorites. I don't know. Like growing up, I guess playing 2K, he was like, I was like, I'll pick him up over Kevin Love, or I'll pick him up over so and so if he played association. He was one of my favorite big men. So I just don't know what happened to him. I think he probably got injured, or yeah, probably injury prone. I'm not very sure, but he actually was a solid piece in Denver. So that was a wonderful answer.
Yeah.
Career wise, can you tell us before we go ahead and get up out of here? Can you actually tell us what is your plans with this overseas? I know you kind of told me a little bit about it, but can you tell them about it?
Well, right now, I mean, there's a lot of different paths you can take from where I'm at right now. One of my high school teammates, I don't know if you know him, Javante Green. He played over here in Germany for 3 years. You know, he did what he was supposed to did what he's supposed to do. Now he's on the Celtics. His
No.
first year on the Celtics, and you know they almost won. You know, they almost got the, you know,
Conference finals.
they almost won the championship. Yeah, the finals. But you know, but then there's guys who choose to stay over here. They choose to go to Euro League, which is just as good as the NBA. They pay just as much as the NBA. And some guys, they just go to different countries. You know, it might not be big time. You know, they might not be, you know, world famous, but
Of
you know, it's
course.
still, yeah. They still make a great living. You know,
I mean, that's
and
just
then
because of the USA and overseas. We don't really pay attention over here to, what's over there. It's more like,
yeah,
okay, we got America, so we're going to know America. We got Canada, so we're going to know Canada. But Europe or overseas, you will probably see them in the Olympics league. You know what I'm saying? That's where you will see them
exactly.
at. So, I mean, like you said, it's the same thing. Get paid around the same amount of money. It's the
Yeah,
USA
just
and
yeah,
overseas. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. You just know, you're just doing it away from home, you know. So yeah. There's plenty of different paths, but that basketball always stops. So after that, you know, you gotta find a solid plan B. So that's what I'm currently working on. You know, I'm trying to find. I'm actually trying to, you know, find something to do right now. You know, so get it started, so I won't be at square one as soon as I retire.
Well,
You know,
hopefully
yeah,
you won't have to stop dribbling the ball. Hopefully you can just pick it
yeah,
up and keep
exactly.
dunking it. Call all alley oops.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
let's not. I mean, of course, you gotta find another one. But if you find, I feel like sometimes you gotta work yourself. Right now you at the peak of your Europe league to be able to make that final decision of what you want to do. So I feel like you should go for it. Just like dominate as much as you can. You still figure out what else you want to do, but at the same time you focus more on the game. Because if basketball your life, man, and like I said, you're in Europe. A lot of people don't go overseas. Even if they are okay player, a lot of people don't get that opportunity to go overseas and play. So that's a wonderful thing. So I feel like you're very close. We just gonna pray and make sure that you get where you need to be.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Oh, no
Yeah, that's
problem at
all you
all.
can do.
It was only one more question. Oh yeah, no, I forgot. Oh man, I had a question, man. I always do this in videos. I always got a question and I cannot think it. I don't be want to cut nobody off. I'm trying to think if I can think about it before we get up out of here. Oh yeah. So the decision to go overseas, how strong was that knowing your family is in America?
I mean, it was fairly easy, honestly. Um, I was coming out of college. I mean, there were interest there was, you know, some interest in like some camps, you know, for NBA exposure. You know, there was a G League offer, but there was also, you know, the the European route, which I decided to take because it was more for the G League. It was more of like a tryout.
Right.
There wasn't even a chance I was going to make the team. But I come over here. I signed with somebody and I'm making money. Within the next 2 months. Within the next month, 2 months. And I've been playing AAU ever since I was a kid. So I'm used to going off to Florida for like a week, going to California for a weekend. Doing this, every weekend for like all summer. So being away from home wasn't that hard for me. So coming overseas, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't that hard of a decision. The hardest part was just getting used to getting over the culture shock.
Right.
Being away for 10 months, at a time.
I mean, I don't know. It had been a hard decision. See, me, I'm a mama's boy. Like, I ain't no mama's boy. Mama's boy is everything that always got to be a mama's. But, I mean, I'm a mama's boy. So, of course, I always talk to my mom. I always vent to her sometimes. I don't be on that clingy stuff where I'll be like, okay, I can't do this because, I'm grown. So, I make my own decision and I live my life. But at the end of the day, I just feel like being away from my mom. Like, I always got to protect her for no reason. She got a boyfriend. He bigger than me. So it's just like, I don't know. But I feel like I would have probably made the same decision. Overseas would have been a good career, a good start over, a good everything, a different vibe. You'll learn a lot of new things. It's an easy path just to be able to go overseas. You didn't have to pay for it. You just get that opportunity given. So that was a good choice you made, man. I hope everything go good for you out there. Currently, for a fun fact for everybody that's watching this video, what time is it over there?
Man, it's 5:50. It's running up on 6 o'clock.
And it's 10:50 over here in the morning. So, you guys, I want y'all to do the math and just think about how hard was it for me to be able to wake up early in the morning to get this interview ready for you guys. So, I appreciate it. Is there anything else you want to say before we go ahead and get up out of here?
No, man. I appreciate this interview. This was a solid interview.
Oh, man, I appreciate you for hitting me back up, man. I didn't even know you was in Belgium, so, I mean, for you to text me at a weird time, I was like, do you not know what time it is? Or, why he text me so early? Why he up, And when we actually got on the phone, you was telling me how the way it was already 9 o'clock, and it was only 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock over here. I'm like, what? I'm like, he got to be overseas, so, I mean... I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you giving me the time. It means a lot to me to know that you hit me back up, gave me the opportunity to interview you. I hope you love the interview. How did you think about it?
Oh man, this was a good interview for real, man. I mean, this was this was good content for real. Great questions. I'm pretty sure people gonna like this.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. All I actually do is just share it. That's all. I don't need handouts. I don't need of course, I want to earn everything I own, so that's where I come from. We're earning everything, like I told you. So all I need to do is share it. They like it. Hopefully, they subscribe, man. I need you to subscribe for me. I need everybody to subscribe. So subscribe. Other than that, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. Once again, Brandan Stith, everybody. So make sure once the season starts, make sure y'all check him out, man. He's a wonderful player. Hopefully, I'll be able to watch him a little bit. So other than that, man, we out of here. Peace.